Hello, everybody on YouTube. Hello, everybody on TikTok. Thank you for joining my live. For everybody who's new here, I'm a professional psychic. I do this work on and off for 30 years now. Only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live this week on Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's the only place where I do mini free readings. That's first name and specific question in the comment box if you want me to pick your mini. They are at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for joining my live. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for your support. Hi, sweetie. Good Monday. Happy Monday. The first Monday of January 26th. Make it a beautiful day. Make it meaningful. It's the first one. We're still motivated. We dragged ourselves to 26, so now we made it. We can be happy. If you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me during this live, that's actually the main why I'm here. I do a 5-minute dedicated reading for a small donation of $10, 10 euros. Then you need to add yourself to my VIP list. It's really easy. Just go to my bio on TikTok. That's my picture. First option in my link tree, or second options in my link tree. Hi Ash, our platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal, me, Medium, Shasha is my name, minimum donation $10, 10 euros, or you can gift a train on TikTok and then I'll add you physically to my list. Okay, so if somebody wants a 5-minute dedicated one-on-one reading with me for a small donation of $10, 10 euros, get yourself on my list. It's wide open. The first person who donates will be on deck, okay? Mini reads are for free. I choose them at random after every read. My 1, 2, 3 top viewers on TikTok always gets priority when I do minis. I do them in between my 5-minute dedicated VIP donation readings. So keep tapping my screen, follow, subscribe. I'm an energy reader. I'll pick your question when you give me a lot of energy. Go, go, go. It's good for you and it's good for me on TikTok. Tap, 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 like on YouTube. Thank you. Okay, Michelle. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, Tiki, I got a message that this week it's on and off, so don't worry about it. Just send me an email and I'll resend the link, no problem. Matet, Wilfred and I have a future together. Thank you for being my top 1 viewer. At this moment, you're stuck. You both are stuck physically, and that makes it impossible. But I do see that if both just, yes, I got it. Thank you, Michelle. If you just keep wanting it and keep being creative, it can work. It's just a physicality, because spiritual and emotional, you are soulmates, but it's like physically life where you're at makes it complicated. So instead of seeing it as a problem, start seeing it as, something that you need to figure out, something like a challenge that you can win, because you grow from this. Emmanuel, thank you for being my number 1 viewer. Will Vera and I have a future together? Let's check. I'm getting yes, but it's also something to do with both your physical space or where you're at in life. I do see that it's going to flourish more and it's going to unfold both your physical life into a life that can merge together. So it's like in the future, you will be coming closer physically. So all the problems that are currently here will be resolved. So it's like time will help, time will create possibilities. Even you don't see them now, they will. So instead of thinking negative, start thinking positive. Thank you, Ash, for the little heart. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you. Okay, La Lima, thank you for joining on YouTube. What are Janita's energy toward me? I'm getting love. Love. Poppy Cave. Hi, sweetie. Will I get lucky in love for 26? Let's check, sweetie. I'm getting, it's an ongoing story. You need to work for it. Happiness has nothing to do with this. Ash, and luck has nothing to do with your happiness. You need to work for it. Sorry. Ash, anything I should know for my exam tomorrow? Thank you for being my top 2 viewers, sweetie. You're gonna do fine. 10 of Pentacles, best physical card there is to do an exam on. So just breathe. Hello, Shasha. How does Brad feel about IP? Think it's a lot of work, but still is motivated to go through that. So it's like not going automatically. He needs to work for it. Thanks God. Yeah, I do imagine that. Yeah, it's a relief. Magic girl. Hi, Shasha. Why does Benito keep stalking my social media? I'm annoyed. This question I'm getting already for months, nearly every day. Then block him. I don't get it. Why bother me about it? Because he's just interested to know what you're doing. That's always the answer. If you always want to not have it, then block him. Why bother the world about it? Make your mind. What do you want that spirit does with that? Spirit is your navigation system. You put something in your direction system, and probably you can't give up of this person. So you're sending attraction energy, and that person is, you're popping up in their life, even they don't want to or whatever. So what they do, because everybody has access, they check on the phone. Maybe you're dead, maybe you're sick, maybe they're just gonna find some information about you, and you keep them access to your information, and then oh, they're finding your information, and then every day you bother me about it, asking why. You're creating it, sweetie. So if you're so powerful to create that, then start putting something else in your navigation system instead of just being annoyed and stuck and going nowhere. Because you say, I'm annoyed, then stop manifesting things that annoys you. You're your own person. You can just block him. I don't get it. Really. How spoiled can you be, in my opinion? Love Wheel Amanda, any energy updates from my guide? Yes, of course, sweetie. Let's check. I'm getting some money coming in. Fortune, but it's only one time. So your guides are working on some finances coming your way. So probably put something in your navigation system that you really want and that costs a little bit of money. So keep listening to them. Sujan, Sasha, tomorrow, Tuesday, cards for me, how it go. Yes, of course, sweetie. Tomorrow, what's gonna happen tomorrow? Hi, Latifa. Hi, Elle. Thank you for joining. I'm seeing somebody will keep an eye on you, but will not be present. So somebody is watching you. So it can be that you will be guided. So you need to listen to your intuition. Yes, that's the one I'm getting. So listen to your intuition. You can have it all in your head, what you're gonna do and whatever, but spirit will guide you and save you and let you know and say the right thing. So you need to listen to your gut, Sujan. So if you get this fuzzy feeling or this crazy idea, share it, because it's gonna help you. People will like you. Suzanne, how will my final presentation go tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow is an important day for a lot of people. You're gonna ace it. Chariot. That's the best card of the tarot to get for presentations. Maki, will I get a job soon? Please keep tapping my screen, sweeties, on TikTok. I'm getting a job that you care for others physically will be given to you, and then you're done with the job search. So that's, I assume that's a yes. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my live. Hope everybody's doing great, and it's really happy that we are today in the first Monday of 2026. Woohoo! So hope everybody's stoked, full of energy, because it's the beginning of the year. So we can't be tired. That was at the end of 25. So now we need to be full of energy. And if somebody wants a mini today with me, first name and specific question. If you want to be picked, first name and specific question. It can also be an initial, I don't care, but first name and specific question. I choose them at random, no guarantee. I try to read as many as I can. Please tap my screen, follow, subscribe, like, and share my life with somebody that needs some guidance to help me on social media. I'm an energy reader, so then for sure I'll grab your question with my eyes, even they are at random. My 1, 2, 3 top viewers gets priority when I do minis. You too. Thank you for being here. Everybody who's new here, you're very, very welcome. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. I do this work on and off for 30 years. This week, I'm live on today, then on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So these are the days. So please follow me. You're always very welcome to join. For everybody who is rejoining, thank you for your support and being here with me again in 26. Okay, this is also the only place when I'm live while I do 5-minute dedicated readings for a small donation of $10, 10 euros. So if somebody wants for sure a reading with me today, you'll be next on deck if you donate, because there's nobody on the list. Then you need to add yourself to the list. Just go to my bio, first and second options in my link tree for platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, minimum donation $10, 10 euros, or you can gift a train from my gallery gift and I'll add you physically to my list. So if you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, you have a half an hour to get yourself on my VIP list. The first person who donates will be on deck. Nobody donates in that next half hour, the list will be closed. If somebody donates, I will keep the list longer open. In between my 5-minute dedicated readings, I do mini free readings. So keep putting the minis in, keep tapping my screen, follow, subscribe, like, and share my life. Thank you. Michelle. Will I enjoy working several shifts at the coupling? Will it bring more peace? Ooh, I'm getting the star. Yes, yes, yes. Maggie, thank you for being my top 2 viewer. Will I relocate from my country? I'm seeing it's possible, but then you need to like go for it and put it in as your highest priority and work for it. It's like it's not going to be gifted, but it is possible if you do the work for it. Nico, any message from my spirit team today? Of course, sweetie. Let's check. What is that spirit team up to? Ooh, love, love, love. Love is around. So you are a magnet catching everybody's attention, catching everything that you need that makes you whole. So don't waste that energy today with doing nothing. But think, what do you need? Send a message. Go to that person. Liz, is my promotion coming in about 7 weeks? Let's check, Liz. I'm getting no. It's gonna take longer and you need to like really sit on it because otherwise it's like they forget about you. Latifa, thank you for being my top 3 viewer. What can you see for me and Omar? We had a disagreement on the phone. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. You will sort it out because he will need some kindness from you, some like warmth. So he will come again. Ligo, if you want to be picked for minis that are free, then you need to put your first name and specific question in my comment box. Tap my screen, follow, subscribe, like, give me energy, or become my 1, 2, 3 top viewer. Whitney, will my relationship with George survive? Let's check. Hi, Prudy. Yeah, I got them from my daughter for Christmas. They are little flowers. They're beautiful, huh? At this moment, Spirit knows you want love in your life, so you are manifesting it correctly. And it's gonna come on your path. Just keep believing that you're worth it. That's really important. I love flowers too. Sarah, when will I see change between me and Wayne? In the far future, this person still needs to like overcome and create that space in his life to make that happen. So for sure another year. Thank you. It was about a gift for my birthday. January, will he buy something? Let's check. Thank you for being my top 3 viewer. I'm getting that he wants to take you out or something, have fun, not really want to buy you something like an experience. Maggie, will I get a job this January or early February? Thank you for being my top 2 viewer, sweetie. I'm getting yes, out of nowhere, you're getting a new opportunity. It's going to be closer to February. Caroline, is Ian involved in love with me? Okay, in love with you. Is Ian in love with you? I'm getting at this moment, this person can't be in love with you because he's still figuring out who you are. Solange, will I get to deal with Lanza this January? Let's check. I'm getting yes, but show that you are capable. They are very like looking what energy you're projecting. So how you come across needs to be like a bit arrogant. Yeah, you got that. Thank you. It's difficult because of the third party. Yeah, I totally get that. And I think that's a frustration. And that's why he like is sensitive about it. Ciara, what's my love energy? Ooh, my pleasure. The world. So it means whatever you want is there. So maybe you're not seeing it. Keep your eyes open, or you're not moving around enough, checking things. It's all around you. So go shopping. Not coming knocking on your door, but it's in your environment. So go out. Rudy, will I see him this week? Thank you for being my top 2 viewer, sweetie. I'm seeing that he's out and about, so no. I'm sorry, sweetie. Caroline, thank you for being my top 3 viewer. Any message for me today? Need positivity? Oh, my sweetie. I'm getting some positive information is coming your way that feels like it's like you're missing somebody that really understands you. It's like with everybody you have a connection in your life, but it's not like meaningful or like really deep. And that's what you're missing. I think that normally that you have with your husband or spouse, but what I'm picking up is that person is too stressed, so you feel quite lonely. But you can have these deep conversations with spirit or with me. You're very welcome to be here. So that's the only thing. You feel like everything is a bit meaningless, Carol. But it's not. It's just an off day. And you can have an off day. It's not so bad. It's actually a trigger to start doing something and start giving life a bit tweaks, because your life is just like not fulfilling enough for you. Marilu, will Jerry and I get married this year? Let's check. Not this year, but for sure in 2 years. That's what I'm seeing, 2 years. So this year is the year like moving forward to that goal. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my live. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. For everybody who's new here, I'm a psychic doing that already for 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube I'm live this week, today, on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you're not following or subscribed yet, please do so, because when I'm live, that's the only place where I do mini free reading and more profound readings for only a small donation of minimum $10, 10 euros. So if somebody today still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me during this live, then you need to get yourself on my VIP list. Just go to my bio, that's my picture on TikTok. First and second options in my Linktree app platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Shasha is my name, minimum donation $10, 10 euros, or you can gift a trade. If nobody donates in the next 20 minutes, then I will close my VIP list. I'll do the collective and then we'll do some oracle cards. If people still want some minis, I do them in between my VIP readings. So people donate, don't worry, it's the minis, I do them in between. Mini reads are first name and specific question in the comment box. My 1 to 3 top viewers gets priority when I do minis on TikTok. Just what I ask in return is to tap my screen, follow, subscribe, like, and share my life with somebody that needs some guidance as well. Thank you. If you want a one-on-one with me today, private via Teams, that's possible. Just DM me or email me. For 20 minutes, it's 40 euros, around $40. For 40 minutes, it's 60 euros, around $60. And for 1 hour read, it's $80 80 euros, around $80. Okay, so you can always book a private reading with me via Teams or a pre-record, and just check out my coffee shop on my bio. Okay, then you pay per question. Okay, I'm gonna do a few minutes again. Keep putting your first name and specific question for everybody who is a returning viewer. Thank you for your support. Vic Marie. Hello, Sasha. Oh, you like 4 times. Thank you. Cindy, I would like to know, does my cousin Naima want to talk to me? Thank you. Let's check. Yes, of course you can. You can pay with coffee or you can pay with Hipsy. The 2 links are in my bio, in my link tree. Just choose whatever works for you. Or you can use PayPal me. Okay, you want to talk to me. At this moment, she doesn't want to talk to you. It's like something happened that hurt her emotionally and she can't see the good anymore. She's like totally focused on what happened. So she feels hurt. So you need to give it time. I do see that in the future you can reconnect with each other, but at this moment, it's gonna take like 2 months or something, what I'm picking up on, sweetie. I'm so sorry. Maggie, thank you for being my top 1 viewer. Tell me about my life this year. Sweetie, there are minis. If you want that, then book a 1-hour Teams reading with me. I will do that in details. Or if you want like a preview, you can book for a minimum donation of $10, 10 euros, a 5 minutes. But mini reads are specific questions, 1 card read, and I choose them at random after every read. You're gonna go to my bio, Prudy, just great. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, somebody else still has a question? If somebody wants to be able to do what I do, or be better in manifesting, or want to reconnect better with the 6th sense, because it's a muscle, and in schools, and most parents didn't learn us to train it. I wrote a book last year, Dear Universe, Where is My Exit? This book is a self-help book that helps you get connected closer to spirituality, and I explain it chapter per chapter. Every chapter has exercises, so you can see it like when you're done with the book, you also like did your exercises. It's packed with examples, exercises, how to grow, and step by step, how to get better at it. So if you're interested in that, it's available in all Amazon stores. You can find it in my bio on TikTok, that's my picture, or on YouTube in my screen somewhere here. Look, it's in the image now. If you want to order it, just go to my bio or my website, mediumsasha.com, okay? Boo Boo, will I and Johnny reconnect fixed things? Let's check, sweetie. Yes. You always find a way to get back together and get this relationship smooth again. It's like you both can iron very well, you know? So it's gonna be fine. Sarah, did Wayne like it when I pulled him in close to me on Saturday? Let's check. Yes, he felt like you both together is like a team against the world. So the answer is yes. Somebody else still wants a mini, first name and specific question. Sarah F, no, I don't see. I just see your sentence where you see mine, but I don't see any text. So probably it's like still need to come through, or it's blocked because there's something in it that is not allowed or something. I don't know. So try a different word. Did Wayne? Yeah, we did that one. Floor, which direction for job I have to go? Okay. A job that you nurture and care for people, for sure, with physical people. So anything to do with that is an amazing match for you. So it can be coaching, it can be massages, it can be Reiki, it can be whatever. helping people. Thank you, Shirley. Shirley, thank you for your donation. You're my number one on my list today. Thank you. Happy Monday. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my life. I'm a professional psychic for everybody who's new here. My name is Shasha. No problem, Floor. If somebody wants a mini, then first name, specific question in the comment box. There, just a one card read, so keep the question specific. If you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then please get yourself on my VIP list like Shirley just did. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, minimum donation $10, 10 euros, or you can gift a train from my gallery gift. Okay? I'm going to go to Shirley's reading. Once I'm done with Shirley's reading, I'll be back for minis. If somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading, then get yourself on my list in the next 20 minutes. Okay? I'll be back for minis, so keep tapping my screen. Follow, subscribe, like. We're already on 11K like. Thank you so much. And I'll be back for minis after that. Shirley, your reading. 5 minutes. Weird things happened. Oh my God. I dreamt of Tendel telling me he loves me. Ooh. I woke up and all the feelings came back so strong. Yeah, you just were pushing them away, but then they come back like it's a spring, you know, you can push, but it just gets stronger and then it's wham, it explodes in your face. I was so focused on others and dating for fun. No, you were running away. That's not focused. That's running away. Keeping yourself busy with something else. Oh my God. Missing him so much. I was so focused on other dating fun with Paul and other people, but now my heart is longing for him. Was that spiritual? No. I don't think it's spiritual. I just think that, you know, it's the same like when you just live your life, you eat some sweets or you eat some things that are not okay, but you don't eat them like all the time because you have life, you're busy, you go to your job, you know, but the moment you decide that you go on a diet, you only see those foods. So this is what happened. You decided to protect yourself and to disconnect from his heart. And then you saw all these men toys and you start flirting. And you are a beautiful woman. You don't think so, but you are. So yes, that turned out in beautiful connections. But it was just like everything. If you want to keep it going, you need to change your lifestyle. You can't just go on a crash diet. It doesn't work. It's like people, I'm not going to eat chocolate. Then they're dreaming of chocolate, whatever. And before in their life, they were not so busy with chocolate. But the moment you decide you're not going to eat chocolate, you get like every day, you need it, you have to, you want it. It's so funny, but that's how the body works. So let's pull some cards on it. But that's just, in my opinion, what happened. Again, not a psychologist or whatever, but it's just human. To buy a coffee, you go to my bio. That's my picture there. The second option in my link tree, you just go to link tree. Second option is coffee, okay? First one is Hipsy. Second one is coffee. Just click on that second. Then you will go straight to the donation page, sweetie. If it doesn't work, please let me know, because it does work, because Shirley just used it. That's true. It was minding my business, and then the dream came back, and I'm in love again. Okay, so I clicked the first. Yeah, that's Hipsy. The second one, sweetie. The second one. But it's gonna be. I'm gonna have my own system. It's just now a bit really complicated. I know, but in a few months, it's gonna be really easy. Just one bottle. But my husband is still building that. Okay, so what I'm seeing is at this moment is that you are actually having control about other different things. So the time that things were happening with Stendhal, other things in your life were like not grounded. You were still like all over the place. You had to give attention to this, you had to give attention to your daughter. You also had some financial issues and so on. So it was just, you decided, I think, as a survival mechanism to close the door on Tyndall for a while, or whatever permit. You didn't decide that even yet. You just closed that door because it was the easiest thing on your plate that you could get off, so you could just breathe again. So you decided to disconnect from Tyndall because you had too much other things on your on your plate, and you were drowning, and that was an easy one. Just shut the door. I'm not don't want him. You could give him the blame, because he promised things and he didn't went through. I believe more that he promised things and you interpreted it different, like two people speaking two different languages. But that was my opinion in that time. But I think that that's what happened. Now I feel like with having fun, dating, and all the things, you got more and more room and time and more energy, because it doesn't matter if we have one thing on our plate or 100 things on our plate. It depends how much energy we have that day to get through those things on that plate. So if they are fun or they are a burden. So I think that with having fun and all the things, it like filled up your energy level. So now you have energy to spare. And I think that spirit for sure gave you the dream. Like, this is still in your navigation system. There is now an opportunity to reconnect. So for sure spirit is involved, but it is your fault because they're just a navigation system, and you closed that door, but you didn't decide to cut him off. I think you closed that door because it was the easiest step to create some room to survive. And I believe that now at this moment, that if you reconnect, we have the two lovebirds again. So time to say hi, to just go and borrow a cup of sugar, an egg, I don't know, Shirley, something. I'm gonna pull an oracle card on this reading. Unbind inner chains. You see, your soul ready to be free. Let go of self-imposed limitation, because it was a self-imposed limitation, and step into your power. See? I'll wait for him to communicate. He's also thinking of me, hopefully. Yes. But just accept it and want it, because otherwise he feels like he's going to annoy you, and then he doesn't feel like the attraction to connect with you. And if you want to get like to business, then you react. It doesn't matter. You can just send a joke or something, whatever you want. But it's in your navigation system, and now it's the time that you can do something about it. That's actually the message from that dream. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my life. Hope everybody's doing great today. If somebody wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me, as I just did for Shirley, then yeah, it's a navigation. It's like you put that direction that you want to go there, and then you get from your navigation system, the ferry is leaving in an hour. So if you want to get to the opposite side that you put as a direction, you can go now, but you can just not go. They don't care. But that's what it is. It's just giving you a signal that this person at this moment is also wanting the same. So you are reconnecting in energies. So what do you want to do about it? What you want to do about it? And then you as a human need to act on it or not. You are your own boss. So that's what it is. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my life. For everybody who's new here, I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. Yes, he's missing you too. That's nice, no? Ooh, we're seeing a hot romance number, version 2. Kendall and Shirley. Can't wait for the tea. I'm wishing you all the best. And every time you reconnect, you learn from each other. So, and you're in a better space now. And him as well. You know, all these traumas and so on are a bit, you know, further, more digested. So I think this is the better time than before. If you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then you need to donate and get yourself on my VIP list. It's really easy. Just go to my bio. That's my picture on TikTok there. You just go to my link tree. And then it's the first or second option in my link tree are platforms to donate, okay? It's a minimum of $10 and euros. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. You can also go to PayPal me, medium Shasha is my name, minimum donation $10 and euros, or you can gift a train and then I'll add you physically to my list. Yes, this time we will do right. Thank you. 555 on this time means change. Yeah, see, that's your navigation system. That's what I talk about in my book, Dear Universe, where is my exit? That you need to listen to those signs and to your dreams. Yeah, it's working. It's working, girl. And you're noticing. So I'm proud. You're starting grade 26, aligned, grounded, emotionally balanced. I mean, what do you want more? You can just die and just like check all the boxes, Shirley. No, you still want adventures. Yeah. So then we'll have to go to do something about it. So you get new ideas, new adventures. Okay, if somebody wants a mini today, first name and specific question in the comment box. I choose them at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can. Tap my screen, follow, subscribe, like. We're already on 14.3K like. Thank you so much. Somebody wants a mini, first name and specific question. It's a one card read, so keep the questions very specific. If you want still a 5-minute dedicated reading, then get yourself on my VIP list in the next 15 minutes. Just go to my bio, first and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, medium Shasha is my name, minimum donation $10, 10 euros, or you can gift a trade, okay? Those are rules and regulations. Let's see, do some minis. And why does the energy between me and B feel so off? I feel annoyed by her all the time. Yeah, I think that one person is a bit giggling and so on because they are a bit like in love. Can be in love for life or in love for something new, or and the other person is totally not in this, is rather running away from happiness. So yeah, and I think that you both really meant together. So if it's triggering you, it's something that is triggering yourself, that person is mirroring to you. And because you can't just say let them be them and me be me at that moment, it means that you are running away from something that is irritating inside of you. Second part that I'm getting, that why you are so irritated is because you have troubles with boundaries in your life. So you let people that you care less about take all your energy away. So other people that you care about, you can't bring up your A game towards them. And they get the negativity and the annoyance and the tiredness because you didn't put your boundaries with other people. They get a less version of you. So this is all about managing your boundaries. People you care about don't deserve a less version of yourself. Irritation is often lack of energy. Sumita, when can I expect communication with Matteo? When the world turns around, so it's gonna take a long time. Clara, is love coming in? Let's check. Is love coming in? I'm working on the boundaries. Yeah, so that's just a reminder as well that that spirit knows that and is showing how far you are, and that maybe it should be your highest priority now. So it's not negative, huh? I mean it with love. And life is always one growing process and a work in progress. You know, it's never finished. Clara, what I'm seeing is, no, you're too connected to a past love, so you just are manifesting that. This person is not interested because they're manifesting something else, so nothing is happening. It's like standstill. Miriam, is Robert going to stop our contact? Oh my God, sweetie. I don't know if it's gonna stop it. I don't think so personally, because I'm getting the 10 of Pentacles. But this person is just not a person that is consistent. They come, they go, they come, they go. So they're gone now, then they come back. And when they're there, and when they're not, they're not. These are people that, you know, you just need to appreciate them when they are. And when they leave, you need to be fine as well. So if you can't deal with this kind of people, then stay away from them, because you'll get hurt. Paige, may I have a message about my oldest son, please? Of course, sweetie. I'm getting that there is a strong spiritual connection between you and that person. And that person is connecting very strong to you because you are feeling uncomfortable about something, and they want to like tell you that, or send you, I want to tell you that you can do it. It's like they want to be a cheerleader, but they can't do it physically or emotionally. So they are cheering you on spiritually, because there is like an opportunity coming your way. But knowing you, you would say no because you think you're not capable, and you are. That's the message I'm getting. That's why you feel him so much now. Thank you for a coffee. Let's check who donated. Inconsistent. Thank you. Yeah, because they want to come across with a message, and it's like you don't want to hear it, because you know it's often that it's so painful to be reminded, and sure, in this situation or this period in life. So your body is actually protecting your heart by pushing it away, but it's actually making it worse because you don't connect. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. It's the first Monday of the year. I mean, what better can it be? How better can it be? Shirley, thank you for your donation. You're next on deck. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Thank you for being here on this beautiful first Monday of 2026. Hope everybody's doing great and is brought their A game on. First name specific questions is the rules for mini reads. Yes, we're rocking it. Surely we have to. We need to create our own parties here, because otherwise nothing's happening. If somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, you have another 20 minutes to get on my VIP list. Just go to my bio. That's my picture. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sessions, my name, minimum donation, $10, 10 euros, or you can gift a train, and then I'll add you physically to my list. My train is in my gift gallery on TikTok, okay? If you want minis, I do them in between my VIP readings. First name and specific question in the comment box. Please keep this question specific, because they're only a 1-card read. I choose them at random, no guarantee. If you want a guarantee reading, then just get on my VIP list. When I'm live, they're just for a small donation of $10, 10 euros, okay? Also, only when I'm live, I do mini free readings. So don't DM me, because I will not answer them. If you want a one-on-one with me when I'm not live, that's possible. For 20 minutes, it's 40 euros, around $40. For 40 minutes, it's 60 euros, around $60. Or for 1 hour reads, they are 80 euros, around $80. So if somebody wants that, just send me a DM or email me info@mediumsasha.com. They will be via Teams, okay? You can also buy pre-record. All that information is in my bio on TikTok or on my website, mediumsasha.com. Okay, I'm gonna do a few minutes and then get to Shirley's reading. Bianca, will Greg surprise me on Wednesday? Tap my screen, sweeties. We're already on 16k likes. Thank you. Follow, subscribe, like. Let's see. I'm getting a yes. A yes, that's all. Maggie, will I get brand collaboration this year? Brand collaboration this year. My pleasure, sweetie. I'm getting, if you want that, you need to start throwing out teasers. You need to be you need to find something that people can be like addicted to. That's really important. That's what they're still looking before they want to like collab with you. Smita, is he in a relationship? I'm getting yes, pursuing a relationship. So not in a relationship, pursuing a relationship. Girl of the moon, greetings, Sasha. Why is Leo mad at me? Because you communicated something or they figured out something from you that didn't make them happy. So kind of jealousy. Hi, Sasha. Will me and Sergio get in a relationship? Magic girl. I'm getting a yes. This person is very attracted to you physically. So play that around so you can get quicker where you want to be. Bro, message from spirit. Of course, sweetie. I'm getting you need to have more fun. You know, take life a bit. And there are some addictive behaviors getting out of hand. It can be caffeine, it can be sugar, it can be sex, it can be whatever. So start toning them down. Luna, will S follow on Insta? I don't think so. I feel that that person is not following you because they want to bring the message out that they don't follow everybody. Mike, will Jenny and Mike reconcile in the future? Hi, sweetie. I'm getting yes, but then they need to stop talking to each other out of emotions, but out of facts. More, this is what I went through and this is what happened factually. As long as you stay in these emotions, nothing's gonna happen because you just trigger each other. Okay, I'm gonna go to Shirley's reading. If somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then get yourself on my VIP list. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link tree is platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium, Sasha's my name, minimum donation $10, €10, or you can gift a train from my gallery gift somewhere there, and then I'll add you physically to my list. I'm gonna do Shirley's reading, and then I'll be back for minis, okay? So if you want a mini, first name, specific question, and keep tapping, following, subscribing, liking my life. Give me a lot of energy. Okay, Shirley, let's start doing your 5-minute read. So seeing that the navigation is taking me towards Stendhal again, yeah, what do you see for us? That's a good question. That's really a good question, Shirley. I'm seeing that there will be some like people are organizing get-togethers, and I believe that, or you want to go to one of those get-together because it's like a good financial smart idea, so you can connect with him to go together, or he will connect with you going together. That's like not certain yet. And the moment you are together, the devil plays again because you are both addicted to each other. So we just need to get you both in an area where you meet, and then the devil is doing their work. So because lust and attraction is key in this situation, so that's not a problem. The problem always comes after, when we get the uncertainties and the things. So we first need to get you both in the same space. So what I'm seeing is that there's going to be an event or something that you both want to attend, and that will be then a connection. So something to do with that, job related. What do you see for us? What on his mind? What is he thinking on his mind? I dreamt of us being together and like everything was back to normal. Yeah, because the past will be in the past. That's what I'm seeing. That's the devilish. That's the attraction. That's the, you just forget why you were annoyed or whatever. That's the really basic. But the importance is to keep that low key and start connecting on different levels, because only on that energy we can't have a sustainable relationship. Then you have this relationship of pull and push and pull and push, because it's like a lot and nothing. Because once the high is off, there's like no low to fall back on. What he's feeling at this moment, I think he's like watching you a lot, or watching your socials, or looking at you physically. I don't know, maybe passing you by or something. I'm picking up that so you should in when that happens again, just on that point even, push the brake a bit and start really finding ways to like connect on other levels as well, and keeping that passion longer alive. And yeah, it's like everything you need to wait for is more interesting. So instead of, having this passion and wanting to fulfill it together as quickly as possible, you need to play around with it. It's like the Kama Sutra and the thing. Hmm? So maybe learn that about you. I'm doing great, Samantha. It's with everything. Everything you need to wait for or work for tastes better. So just a hint. But you do whatever you want. But what I'm seeing is that this person is in love with you. Only one person, that's Shirley, and I'm reading her now. So if you donate, you're next on deck. So what I'm picking up on is that he's falling in love with you again. So something happened, he saw you, or he followed something on social that you promoted around whatever, something with the festivities that we went through. He's in love with you again, and he's really figuring out if he has the courage to reconnect with you, because when he looks back to the connection that you had, it was always a lot for him. It's like you both, and it's a lot for you too, because this connection of this attraction, devilish lust, and it's like you both can't think anymore. It's like two addicts getting a high, but then after a while you get, the high is over, and then you need to go back to life again, and then you're depleted of everything because you didn't find anything to reload. Your whole energy and thought and process is like wiped down, so you fall like in an energy dip, and then but you still need to continue because you're two grown-ups. So this is the thing. Guy is my husband, our story is so different, it's so hectic with him. I hear you, that's true, he's addictive. So that's why you're not children anymore. You have responsibilities, so you need to connect with each other, but like have a plan here. And that's what he has. He's scared there's not going to be a plan. He had a lot of lows because he lost a lot of people and he had a lot of difficulty. He finally has his life on order. So he's very attracted to you. He's really wanting to be with you. He wants like to taste you, touch you, whatever. You're all the time on his mind, but he's not reacting to it yet because he knows what kind of impact it's going to be in his life, and he's not ready to go through that. So the importance here is you are able to put a brake on it. So you need to do that. What will happen? I would truly like for a proper commitment this time. Yeah, but you start with negativities and all these things, and just stop doing that. Stop saying what the rules are, because it's not fun. How can you say I need this? You don't know this person. That's just, and your 5 minutes are past, but I think it's really important to stick with it, that you need to stop wanting things. And the only thing that you need to know now is, can I manage this kind of person in my life? And do I want to have this kind of person? Is this real love, or is this just superficial love? You need first to figure it out. It's like you want to promote a product or you want to put a product in the world, but you want to try it first before you put your name to it. So you need to test. For example, somebody comes to you and says, Shirley, I'm developing a car and I want your name on it. You're not going to just put your name on any car. You'll say, okay, give me a prototype and I'm going to drive with it. So stop going in that energy when you're typing that. It is true, but that's still far, far away. And it just makes it also complicated. That's why he doesn't want to connect anymore, because you ask things of life that are so rational, but are actually not able to answer. How can I sign for something I didn't try? And forever, what is forever? For some people, it is a physical forever, and for some people, it's 1 year that took forever. I don't know. And for the same hold, you can start asking all these things about him, but maybe then you will not be happy because you don't think it's enough for you. And then you're stuck with this relationship because you were the ones putting those boundaries. It needs to grow organic. So the thing that I think you need to do here is to say, I need to feel happy and in control and feel fulfilled and feel safe. And you just start this relationship again. And every time that something happens that doesn't make you feel safe, and it triggers something, you're just gonna breathe and you're gonna like digest it and sit with it and say, like, is that something from my past? What can I ask this person to change or to understand that I will not feel this way anymore? And then you go to this person and you explain, it's not your fault, but from my past, and now we are here and this is triggering. Do you mind changing for me a bit this and that? And then you'll see that they will. But this is a negotiation, because then they have the place to do the same. And like this, you build a relationship, not from the beginning, a checklist. I mean, it doesn't work like that. Yes, I got, Samantha, your PayPal, but Paige donated a coffee first, so you're number 2. Okay, got you. Embrace your soul transformation. Transformation isn't easy, but it's necessary. Embrace the change that leads you to your highest self. And that's why we need to get a bit, and during that devilish attraction and lust, you need to stay calm and collective by really feeling your fears that will come up from past, and then really digest them and be with them first, and then be able to voice them to that person and ask them to help you. This is how you build a long-lasting relationship, in my opinion. So good luck, and thank you for your second donation. I think maybe I'd have to a reading with you and him truly need guidance. Yeah, you're very, very welcome. You're very welcome. You know where to find me, my sweet, sweet. I wish you both really the best of the best. Okay, let's go to my list. Let's see who donated and who didn't. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, I have Paige. Paige, you're number 1 on the list at this moment. And then I have Samantha. Somebody else still wants a VIP reading? Oh, Veronica, you're number 3 on the list. Thank you. Somebody else still wants a reading with me today? Then you need to get yourself on my VIP list. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Sasha's my name. Minimum donation $10 and euros. Or you can gift a train. And then I'll add you physically to my list. As Veronica, she gave me 2. Yes, that's perfect, sweetie. Paige, yes, I see double. Thank you. You have a 10 minutes, yeah? Thank you so much. And Veronica also has a 10 minutes. Yes, thank you so much for telling me that all, because me and administration, not my friend. I try to keep, it's a lot being a medium, talking and organizing it all. Thank you for all your help. Okay, if somebody still wants a mini quickly before I'm going to start doing the double coffee from Paige, so that's a 10-minute read, then you need to put your first name and specific question in the comment box. I'll read like 3 minis and then I'll go to Paige double reading. I'll do some minis after that and then go to Samantha's reading, okay? So while you're waiting for your mini, tap my screen, follow, subscribe, like. Thank you. Give me some energy. It's the first Monday of the year and of the month. So today is the day to be happy and like 100% convinced it's going to be a good day. I mean, you're not going to have a 1-1 ever. The first Monday, the first day of the week, and the first one of the year. All ones, all new beginnings, all energy to change your life and your dedication. I mean, it's all those ones. Something needs to rub off on you, no? She is someone who wants to settle down, coming my way. Thank you for the gifts, sweeties. I'm getting that you're gonna find that person when you start really investing in yourself. It's like you're still needing a healing journey, and you need to start like investing, like going to places, doing some things, and in that journey of finding it more in a holistic way, you will find love. But as long as you deplete yourself from it, I don't see you finding love. Yes, it's a beautiful deck. I got it just a few weeks ago. It's this one. I loved the love card, and it was also the card that was on top. So I have that one. Okay, Girl of the Moon. Sasha is jealous of me. Sasha, is L jealous of me because he likes me, or what is the reason? He's my work colleague, but I don't understand his behavior. Oh my God, when will we ever understand men? First, we need to know if he's thinking with his head or with his downstairs. Okay, what I'm getting is he wants nothing else than a friendship and a nice way of like getting along. He had some romances on work and they really were not going the right way. It was like very difficult for him. He's still, I think that person's still running around, yeah. So he doesn't want more from you, but down there wants more from you. So we're having this person that when they think with they just want to grab you, and then the logical comes in, the brain, and it says no, we don't want to get in that drama. So what is the best? We're just gonna try to find something in between, and that gives this crazy signals for you because you don't know if you're talking to this or talking to that every day, and what is something in between. So whatever you do is always wrong, or when you think we're going that way and you have start to build expectations, they will always like just collapse in your face. So this is I would just ignore him because he still is attracted to you, and then see, I would just like create some space. Yeah, I get you, but liking him is without him making a decision makes you in a space that you will get hurt at the end because you're not in control in the beginning, but it changed a lot. Yeah, and you liked somebody because you didn't know that person yet. Now you know more because you saw more of them. So liking somebody means in the beginning that you like some parts of them, because you're the only person that spends 24 hours with yourself. So nobody knows you as good as you, and you will never know him or whatever person in your life as yourself, because you just learn a version of that person, because you just only spend limited time with that person. So when you met that person, you saw a version of that person that was very attractive, that that person was bringing forward. But then the first step needs to be, as any person, before you fall in love and think you're going to get married and have 10 kids, is that you need to know all versions. Or if you have a past that you got hurt or manipulated by people, then you need to figure out if they have those versions. So understand, you can't ever know somebody 100%, but with experience, you know what you like and what you don't. And then it's your job to figure out how they are before you like them more or want more with them, because then your heart will never get hurt and you can always enter any relationship with an open heart. So I think that's your lesson of 26. Proceed, but with caution. I don't know if it was me doing something wrong. No, but that's the problem. When people are insecure, you start doubting yourself, but you did nothing wrong. It's just him thinking with this, thinking with that. I know it was me doing with something. I thought it's serious, someone settled down. But how can you? You didn't know him as an all. Yeah. And no, but even if it wasn't me. So I believe that you too quickly think you know somebody, and you just only see the good, and that makes you a beautiful person, but it makes a person that will get hurt a lot. And that's not bad, because getting hurt is just waking you up. So ground yourself. You are too much on the high, and then when we're on the high, we connect with souls, but we don't connect with the human being, the physical body. And then most people get hurt not because of their higher self, but because of the body. Because everybody, I believe, that is not ill is a great person, but they just have bad habits. Okay, so you need to figure out the habits, the bad habits. That's your number one priority. When I was dating, that was my highest priority, finding their bad habits. Can I live with that? Because nobody's perfect. And secondly, I want them to know my bad habits and if they could live with it. And otherwise, I just move on. It's just waste of time because people don't change. You're not going to change either. You have bad habits. They have bad habits. You're not going to change it. Maybe in time, of course. Now I'm married for so many years. You change, but we both can deal with our worth. Otherwise, wouldn't bother. Always see the best in people. Yeah, and that's really a beautiful, beautiful character. But you just, in matters of the heart, we need to be more realistic, my sweet, sweet, sweet girl. And you can. You're a beautiful being. I just tell you that with love and just want you the best, you know? It's just advice. You do you, but don't change who you are. Just become more realistic and awake. That's actually what you do. Okay, Paige, where are you? Paige, Paige, Paige. My sweet Paige, you're next on deck for a 10-minute read. Where are you, sweetie? There she is. Okay. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. If you still want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today for a small donation of $10, €10, get yourself on my VIP list. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. Don't forget to, you can also pay via PayPal me, Medium Shasha is my name, or you can gift a train from my gallery gift on TikTok. I'll be back for minutes after doing the 10 minutes reading of Paige. So keep tapping my screen, follow, subscribe. Thank you. Okay, what do I need to know to be better my life overall? What's to come? Thank you. Okay, so we have here a big general reading. Okay, let's see what's popping up first, sweetie. Okay, number one. It's like you did a lot in your life and some things at that moment were too early. Life was not ready for it yet. So you did a lot in your life. That's beautiful. But the thing is that things that you really enjoy, that makes you happy, that you get this lovey-dovey feeling, are not in your daily routine anymore. So what I'm picking up on is that you're actually a person that hates routine, but actually craves it because when they don't, they get tired and they feel like they don't get things done. So your life is or too much being, you know, take the day, or too much having your day planned out for the next month. So you need to find like a middle ground here. There's times that you need to do things, but there's also times where you can play. So the importance of it all at this moment, I think, and what you're going through and what really would benefit your life so much is boundaries. What is happening here is that you are sticking to a routine that doesn't make you happy, that doesn't spank creativity, that doesn't make your life magical, because when spirit is your navigation system, you can't live a very fixed routine life, because when they tell you, it's like you have ways or you have maps and you want to go to the library and you put that in your navigation system, but while you're driving they find out that further on that road there is an accident and you will be stuck for, at this moment, for sure an hour. They will try to reroute you if there's still possible roads, and sometimes you just nearly at the exit that is still possible to like vacant to make a detour so you're not stuck for an hour. So it's at once start shouting, take the next one, and you're like, ugh, and then you drive to the right and you're like, what happened? Why couldn't you tell me before? So that's how spirits also work with our life when we put something in our navigation system. But if we are living this very stuck life, you will miss out on all these opportunities. You will just get this idea of having this food or getting this idea that you need to see this person or call them, and you'll say, no, because I still need to like fold the washing and then do this and then do that. And you miss out of that opportunity. It's the same that Waze starts or map starts shouting, take the right one. And if you say, no, I don't think it's safe to out of nowhere to turn right, I'll just continue, you'll be just stuck in that traffic jam. Waze and maps will not get angry with you, but that's what you chose. So you just need to deal with it, and it will just tell you how long you still need to wait before you get to your destination. So we need more flexibility. And how we get more flexibility in your life is that you get more energy. It's like your life is draining you. So the importance now is to make a list, in my opinion, and see which things drains you and makes you tired, and which things not. The same with humans. Which humans you just like say hi to and you feel like, "Oh, I need to sleep." And before you were like, I'm gonna clean my house. And then you have this person and they say hi and they just like stuff you dry. Which people do that and which not? And then it's the most important, the third part, in my opinion, is whom do you love, and do you want to only be the perfect, nice, kind person? That's for your children, that's for your spouse, that's for whatever, a good friend, somebody that is ill, whatever. You want to be very patient and kind. Then these are the people that gets your full energy, and all the others you need to start pulling boundaries, because the other people that you feel that are not interested, are the most important for you to get the best side of you, will probably be the people that you give all your energy to. So it's not fair to not manage that, because we're managing our income, we're managing our bills, we're managing our career, we're managing when we start a business, we're managing, but we never manage our energy. We just assume that we will have energy forever, as much as we want, whatever happens through the day. And if we just have a dip, we'll have a coffee or a drink, but it just pulls more energy out of you, because the energy is in you. In coffee, there's no energy. The thing that is in it is triggering to take more energy out of you quicker, so you feel more energized, but it's still the energy that is in you. So afterwards, you'll be even more tired. So with coffee, we can just like pull it up if we have to, but then afterwards, we really need to take a break. If you just continue, you'll just like wear you down. So the importance of 26 is for sure start creating a map of your life and start reorganizing your priorities with whom you want to really be there and be the best, and with whom you don't. And then start building boundaries. If it's too difficult to say no to this person, that actually, why would it be difficult? Then just don't take their phone call, or block them, or take a different road home so you don't see them. I don't care how, but try to not connect with them. So better in your life is first start to organize your life, and secondly to organize your energy. That's what the first step was. And if you do that, because I'm a Kabbalistic reader, and I'm sure you're going to do that, and you're going to say that old life that is, you're trying to keep all the balls in the air, but they're just dropping and dropping and dropping. Nothing good's going to happen, because even if something good's going to happen, you're still going to explore it as tired, annoying, and frustrating, and as pity that you were not in your A game, because otherwise you would have had a better experience. So whatever comes now, you don't like see it as amazing, because you don't have the energy to appreciate it as amazing. So you're going to do that. Then what's going to happen? I'm seeing that you'll get much more room to spend time with people you really, really, really care. And you will have much more room to be busy with things that really, really interest you, that spikes your interest, instead of you all the time doing everything for others and being busy with things that you don't give a shit about, but other people do. So you're doing that for them. So what I'm getting is you will have much more energy. You will have much more ideas. You will find a new way to go through life that will be fun and experimental. You will be like, today, this month, we're just gonna like live like this, and we're just gonna try that, and you're just gonna maybe like adopt rituals and routines from different cultural foods, from different cultural, yeah, because you will have more energy to follow your intuition, to create a better life and a better environment, because you need to do it with energy. Also, your job, money will come in, because I'm feeling when you're drained, spirit doesn't give you job. It's the same with me. When I'm tired, it's very weird, but I do practically, I work every day, and I don't mind because it's my life and I'm fine. But the thing is, sometimes when I have a cold or I lost my voice, the, then mostly I don't even have to cancel my readings, because these people just send me an email. Oh, sorry, something came across. Can we reschedule? Because it works like that. You just listen to your intuition, and whatever you can deal with that day by choosing what you really want and prioritize will be fulfilled. And that's the same with money. That's the same with connections. That's the same with having fun. That's the same with having your kids on track. It is. And that's what I think is the core of it all. Because once you do the steps, and I hope you are recording this or will revisit this reading on YouTube once I'm off live, that you start doing that over and over again. And in life, when you start like losing light and see that you're like sliding off to here, that you start remapping your life. Because once you get those skills under control, that are normal skills, you will be the queen of your own life. You will wear this crown and you'll get whatever you want, because every connection with spirit and soul will be so pure that, and you with your sixth sense, and you will have the energy to respond and to act, and you have the room in your life to do whatever you want and to accept it and pull. You will be happy, and constantly the feeling when you go to bed that everything is going your way gives you such a good feeling. It gives you so much peace. It gives you so much balance. It gives you so much happiness, even more than whatever. So that's what I've got for you on this reading. I hope it made sense to you. Release the soul burden. Again, that's your oracle card. What you carry in silence still shapes your past. Speak it, feel it, and finally let it go. So the extra message I think that I'm getting out of this oracle card, that maybe we didn't have time to tap on it, you are running away from yourself because you don't want to deal with some things of yourself. And that's why you are taking on too much and saying yes to too many people. It's like a punishment, or you don't want time just to be with you, because then you start spiraling. So you're sabotaging yourself. So then still the most important in this situation is to map your life. So, and just deal then in the beginning with the issues why you're running away from it. Because otherwise all your life you're going to run away from it, and you're just not going to grow, and you'll never find that happiness that you deserve, sweetie, because you're an amazing person. So I hope it helps, sweetie. I hope it helps. I feel guilty and not enough, so I sabotage. Yeah. So start mapping and start doing that as a checklist to yourself. Then you can't sabotage and you can't feel that you're not enough. That's just the core, sweetie. And that's amazing that you're starting 26 on this beautiful Monday, the first Monday of January, with the core instead of all the symptoms. So it means, it sounds like you're back to basic, but actually you are home, because you dealt with all the layers that were like sabotaging the really core, or protecting the core because you didn't want to deal with it, or you were dealing with all the symptoms and not curing the cause. So this is a big step, girl. I'm so proud of you that you finally found the real issue here, and that the first Monday of this year you asked me and you're okay and accepting, you want to deal with it. I think that it's amazing. High five. High five. Really amazing. I'm very proud of you. So you did a good 26, girl. You didn't run away from nothing, because it is, life is like an onion. I appreciate you too, because you're not just saying. You say, but you do, and you go and you keep going and you keep feeling that you deserve it, and you keep searching. I think that's really a wonderful way of going through life. And it's not the easy way, it's a difficult way. That's why I have so much respect for you. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to my life. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. Do this work on and off for 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live this week. Today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, not tomorrow and not on Wednesday. So if you still want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then get yourself on my VIP list for a small donation of $10, €10. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha's my name, minimum donation $10, €10, or you can gift a train and then I'll add you physically to my list. Next person on my list is Samantha. Samantha, where are you, sweetie? I'm just going to copy your question and then we'll go straight to your reading because I don't see any mini reads. Okay. Samantha, are you ready for your 5-minute read? Let's start doing your reading. Okay. What was the main reason for Vanessa being upset with me yesterday after we went out with the friends? And are we better as friends than partners long term? Okay, let's go and analyze what's going on between you and Vanessa. Okay, at this moment, Vanessa's really like, I don't know what happened, but emotionally done with you. Disconnected, doesn't want to connect. Moved away, doesn't care about you anymore. So, friends or not friends, lovers or not lovers, this moment there's nothing. You are two acquaintances. So, what happened? Something triggered her negativity. Okay, I think she doesn't like you or how you act when you are together with other people. So it can be jealousy, it can be annoyance. She feels like you don't treat her or see her or talk about her or whatever. Yeah. So something happened when you were out and about and she just can't forgive you. She's giving you the silent treatment. I'm getting, it's going to take a lot of work to even be able to connect with her at this moment. Yeah, so this is actually a person that looks as an adult, but I'm so sorry, but has a mental like development as a person of 12. And I think that you are more evolved than 12. So you will walk on toes because somebody that is 12 is very insecure and has it in his head that people who need to act or talk about them when they're not with them or around them in a special way that you never got the message how to, but they just think that that's normal and that everybody will do it out of themselves. And you don't do that. So yeah, I don't think even emotion, I just think immature. It's not an unavailability here. It's just an immaturity. I get it just didn't develop more than that. And it can be whatever, a trauma or drugs or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a doctor that created that stop of intellect evaluation. But this person just has a very low intellect on emotional evaluation. So yeah, that's probably trauma. Yeah. So as long as that's not resolved and she doesn't want to resolve it, and she's quite happy with this lifestyle because these days we have millions of people who have this intelligence. So nothing's gonna change. And I think that makes it that it's so difficult for you both to really like be a couple in this situation. Take accountability. Do you know anybody of 12 that takes accountability? Then that's or an old soul or is somebody who has a high emotional intellectual. There are humans of 12 that are very high emotional intellect, but a normal 12-year-old doesn't. So this is what it is. And it doesn't matter if you understand that they are like that and you love them even with their flaws, because everybody has flaws. And the good thing is when they are like this, you will have it more easy in ways, because if you want to please them or you want to make them happy, it's easy because what does a 12-year-old want? You give them, you are God, you know? An adult, it's much more complicated. So, and you can have fun because nothing needs to be so depth or heavy or, you know, so, but on long term, being partners, it's boring, I think. Yeah, it's draining because you don't want to accept that you are dealing with a 12-year-old. If she would look like a 12-year-old and be a 12-year-old, you could go out with her and it will not be draining because you have a mother instinct. So you will be patient and understand and don't expect anything from this person or be like disappointed because you don't expect anything from a 12-year-old. So the problem here is that you give this person, you assume you're filling in blanks, you are creating an expectation that person just can't deliver. So of course that's draining because you're going to be disappointed all the time. Why don't you feel safe? Because you don't want to accept her as a 12-year-old. And I, as a 40, nearly 7 in 2 months, will not feel safe as a partner or a life partner that is 12 years old. No, that's normal. No, so this is just the facts, needs, and what I want from a partner. Yeah, but she doesn't get that because she just doesn't have the possibility to process that. So this is what she is, and you need to start accepting that and then see in your life a place for her that you feel comfortable with. That's the only solution in this story. Embrace soul transformation. Transformation isn't easy, but it's necessary. Embrace the change that lead you to your higher self. And that's really start seeing whom is sitting across of you. And don't assume or don't fill in blanks because of everybody who has that age should behave that way or should be responsible or should be accountable. It's not. See myself with her, she doesn't. Yeah, and that's totally your voice. That's totally your right. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They can be as old, they can be 60. I have clients at 75. Their intellect is not older than 13, and they're happy with that. Or they're not, and they want to work on it, and that's why we have sessions. But it doesn't matter how old people are. Stop boxing people. We learn to box people because society wants us to tell us which boxes we need to achieve to be something. So that's why we go to school. That's why we take death to get a stupid paper that probably you'll never repay. You better just work when you're young, because then that debt that you need to repay, you're not going to repay with that job. But never mind, we think and are created that we need to build boxes. That's why we think we're free, but actually we're just in a prison. So the moment you stop thinking like the world wants you to think, you'll get less hurt, you get less frustrated, and you get less annoyed. Because the moment that we follow those ideas, cancer goes out of the roof, people are stressed all the time, depression is ever higher than ever, children mental diseases are higher than ever, because we live in this society that doesn't work. Because you see, you are proof of that you don't get it, and you take it personally and you get ill because it's just all fake. So stop using age or things to know something about somebody. It's ridiculous. You can't. You need to start looking to facts. You know this woman much longer than today, and you need to look at it and observe and understand and see patterns and then create the real age that she has. Because the same with the human body. If you treat it like shit from your 12 years old, you go to fast food, you're too fat, you're only drinking these energy drinks, you don't sleep, you smoke. When that person is 60, it's going to be older physically than another person that lived a whole very holistic life. I mean, so when you are 60, you can't compare somebody's physicality because of the past, and you can't compare people mentally. Samantha, you can't. So you need to start looking to life that everybody you know is zero, is light, is nothing. You can connect with their higher self, and then you need to start really auditing their physical being. And that's like dates. That's why we go on dates. But no, everybody's gonna dream and start filling in the blanks and start making from this person another person, and then get disappointed or angry when that person doesn't react as they thought in their dream that it's gonna be. I mean, you're just putting yourself for failure, no? And I think this year, 26, on Monday, the first of this year and this month, you should really start seeing that you need to stop doing that, because this is mirroring you all the time in your face. And I think that you don't want to deal with that, because then the world is again a very, very scary space. Because why do we want to know so much about people? Because it gives us a fake, in my opinion, state of security. And why do we need it? And people who need it more than others is because they don't trust themselves. No, it's not a lonely place. Because if you trust yourself, you can have thousands of crazy people in your life and have only the good sides of everybody, and you just don't give a shit about the bad sides because you don't need it. Do you get it? When people have 100 friends, they don't have 100 friends. They just have 100 versions of people that they like to deal with. But they don't need to trust them. They don't need to rely on them, because they rely on themselves. I don't know. Your 5 minutes are past long time ago. But you need to figure this out. You're again reflecting. You're deflecting. You're starting to ask another stupid question. Don't you get it? Your habit needs to change, and your habit will only change if you start feeling comfortable with yourself and don't need anybody to serve you, and stop running away from yourself. That's the problem. Whatever comes in or out, as long as you don't get this, you'll just be in the same over and over again. Because you can't be wow or shocked that this Veronica, what's her name, did that to you, because from the beginning, Spirit is telling you, and I read you the most, that this is not your person. So you put too much in this to be annoyed or frustrated or feel unsafe, because you shouldn't, because you knew from the beginning that this person was not capable for that. So why do you put it on her? It's because you don't trust yourself. You need somebody to trust. You need somebody to put something on them, because alone, that's really scary. Oh, la la la, blah, 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 blah. So I need to, and even that person is totally screwed up and fucked up. I don't care. Just, I need it. So I feel a bit safer in this very scary world. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's what, so your emotional development to others is high, but to yourself, it's like a 5-year-old that needs a cuddle to sleep. But that's the reality. So you want true love, then start fixing that, because you're attracting 12 and that's already higher than your own. And it's not. So if you want really people that are comfortable in their skin, that you can rely on, that don't care, these are people that are comfortable with themselves. Because if you can't trust yourself, if you're not feeling comfortable with yourself, how can you give that to somebody else? And any person that is already in a space and did the work to be happy and to be in a space where they can be there freely, who wants you in your life? No. Why would we then deal with that? Yes, as a job, as a project, maybe to abuse you, but not for fun. Why? Do you get it? The same that you don't want these people as you attracted in the past that were looking for mother figures. You're getting the same again, because you're only not actually lying to yourself. So somebody that is very comfortable, who has an easy lifestyle, who understands that everything is yourself, because you are born with yourself and you're going to die yourself. You are the only person that spends 24 hours with yourself. So you're the only one who knows yourself the best. So why do we trust or put something that is very critical in somebody else's hands? I don't get it. Or try to solve a malfunction in ourselves by pulling somebody else in and make them responsible. I mean, do you see? It just doesn't work that way. Thank you for the roses. So you need to change that first. And stop deflecting by, when comes loving? When you love yourself? Because this woman is not love. This is an escape mechanism. So concentrate on that and you'll be fine. Don't, then you'll keep having these kind of relationships over and over again and be delusioned and annoyed. And I don't think you deserve that because you're an amazing person. But one day you will have to pull the bandage. One day you'll have to look to the worst part of yourself and say, oh, it's not so bad. It makes me unique. Oh, I'm not perfect. Oh my God. Who's perfect in the world? Nobody's perfect. I don't even want to be perfect. I think it's very boring. If you're an artist like me, any quirk makes it more special. No? Otherwise, you have like all the plastic toys in the world made 100% the same. It's boring. If you make a toy out of wood, it's interesting because you will have quirks and things to work around you that your idea will have to change. Something else will come out of it that is more organic. And even if you don't like fulfill it totally, that's you can like look in that and dream and create new things. That's much more interesting. You will be busy with that toy much more than something that is telling you everything on with one view. It's because it's boring. Stop wanting to be perfect because then nobody wants you. These are the people that are too sly, that are like car salesmen. We don't trust these people. So just accept that you're not perfect. Start meeting your bad features and be happy with it and move on with life because life's too short to be busy with this. You need to accept yourself, know who you are, see people who they are, and move on or not move on. But then don't be upset, don't cry in a corner, don't think you're not worth of things. It's all waste of time because it's all bullshit. You could all know that the first time you laid eyes on this woman. And if you know that, you can still have a relationship with these people because they're a lot of fun in some areas. We're perfect like, yeah, totally. I totally agree. Okay, 10 minutes with Veronica. Veronica's reading. You donated me 2 trains. So Veronica, you want your 10-minute read? If somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, this is your last chance to get yourself on my VIP list. Just go to my bio. First and second option in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, medium Shasha is my name, minimum donation $10, €10, or you can gift a train, okay? Let's start doing your reading, sweetie. Good afternoon, Shasha. Thank you so very much for my reading. Your earrings of your thank you. I got it from my daughter for Christmas. I was hoping to have a message from my mom. It's possible, or if she's around me. I've been feeling stuck on how to move forward and leave a marriage. Yeah, I'm leaving that marriage. Yeah, I am no longer happy at all. Believing my first step is going to meet a lawyer to see where I stand and what the planning. Does she have anything she wants to share with me about struggles in my marriage or possible guidance? Of course, let's check. Your mom. Okay, your mom is all about your wedding. The first card that drops out of the deck is the 4 of Wands. That's the card of wedding. So your mom wants to speak about wedding. The card that she's telling me is that she's seeing that you are bickering a lot. You are very, very conversating to each other in a very negative, toxic way. It hurts her soul, also because your daughter is involved in that negativity. So she's calling you out. Yeah, she's calling you out on the very negative dialogue that is happening in your house. It hurts her every time seeing that. It hurts her how he talks to you, but she says you're starting that as well. And instead of you stepping up for yourself, it's just making it worse. You're stepping up to yourself in this toxic way that isn't you. So you don't feel proud about yourself. It creates a lot of energy that is wasted because, again, I don't know how long you're in my life, but we don't have endless energy a day. So it's just getting yourself to nowhere, and it hurts her. It hurts her, yeah. And this is also not the environment you want to teach your daughter that that's normal. So she expects you to do better, because the problem here is not that your husband isn't fault, but he's just not capable to do better. And then we go in a way that she sees life, and that's not my opinion, that's her opinion. You chose a person and you chose a child with that person. This child is a chosen child, and you chose it to do with him, and you chose to get married to him. You weren't forced. So now it's again your responsibility to change this communication. And the easiest is just not to care anymore. You don't need to say something back. You don't need to put yourself lower than you are to connect with that soul. You can just start acknowledging that you got married with a person that you don't know. Again, this is a story of filling out the blanks, putting a doll. It's like you have a doll and then you imagine a whole personality. That's how we play as kids. You did that with your husband. You thought he was looking okay, and then you invented a whole personality. That personality is wrong. Instead of really knowing this person, again, know their imperfections. So at this moment, you need to stop being angry that that person is not behaving to the personality you created, because he never was, he never did, you did that. So that's the problem also, that you always are frustrated or unhappy or not. Yeah, you're giving him always a feeling that he's not doing something right. He's always disappointing you because you have this fantasy and he never meets up. And that's what in the past made him physically totally freaking out till being violent to you, because it came out of a place of frustration. Because he wanted to, and he always got negativity. He did his utmost in his possibility. I don't say that it is a lot or not, but for this person, it was. And if you knew him from the beginning, you knew that there was nothing more to expect. So, and now you know this person, and your mother is totally on board you leaving this person, but the way you leave him, it's not tomorrow, because when you meet with a lawyer, you'll know that you will have to organize a lot before you can leave him, in the opinion of your mother, because I'm not a lawyer, your mother is not a lawyer, but we see that it's not going to be tomorrow that you close that door. So you need to find now a way to be civil with each other, and you need to stop blaming things of the past that were really horrible, because there's two people that tango here. So now we have a person that feels they did their all, they showed who they were, that person said yes to them. Then once they were married, they only were bickering and negative and nothing was better. And so they got so crazy, they felt unmasculated, they felt something also with sexual connections. So you make that person go totally crazy. You tease, but you don't give. I mean, this is torture in some countries. That is illegal torture. So that person was tortured, and then, yeah, they go to a way that they can't express themselves with words, and they become physical. And that's the problem here, that you're doing it again. You're not going to be physical with him, I know. He's not allowed to touch you in any way, I know. But you're triggering that we're going to that scenario again. Do you want your daughter to get through that, whatever happened with her age today? Because he gets physical, not because he's a person that just hits everybody. It's a person that has problems with expressing themselves in an emotional way when they get triggered over and over again, when they care a lot about that person and that person can't. And then after a while, they get so physical because they just don't know how else to, like, bring that message across, that ends up in a very dangerous situation for you, and you are building on this again. And that's why the bickering needs to stop, because this is gonna explode to the same past as your past, but you now have a daughter that will remember it and be traumatized. So that's actually, you're reliving that because you need to learn from this, that you can be safe and feel safe, but you just need to understand what the triggers are and what people has as imperfections, and just stay away from that. So your mother is like questioning, are you doing this on purpose so he will hit you again? Because actually intuitively you know what to do, you know the buttons to push to get him as a freak, so you will feel better or have more to leave him or be easier to get away. So you're using yourself as a prop, or are you doing this because you really don't know better? Because she thinks you're smarter. So she's calling you out. She's not accepting his behavior. She's not pro him. She wants you to divorce him at 100%. But what's happening now, she doesn't like, because she will protect your daughter 100%. And that's what she always does. She's always protecting your daughter. So that's really the message she's talking about. So I hope it makes sense. Also, really quick, I want to confirm, he has been saying that he has found another woman. I don't believe this is true. I think it's just purposely trying to push me away. Am I right there? Let's see. Did he find another woman? Did he find another woman? No, he didn't. I don't see any other women in his life except his mother and a sister that is close to him. At that moment, I see nothing. I do see that he's just saying that. So when again, he's a child again. Oh my God, we were talking about your husband. This is the same. These are you like people that are just not very smart or very intellectual. He thinks that it will make you want him more. So these are people that believes in fairy tales. I mean, this person is also emotionally not very more developed than 10 years old. I mean, this is what you're attracting, girl. Yeah. Well, it's like 12 years old. If you don't want to hold my hand, I will hold his hand, and then you will be jealous. I mean, this is you with your life, wanting to get out of it, need to get a study done, being a good mom. Do you really have time to be busy with this? It's so boring. I would just fall asleep from boredom, but that's me. They need to bring their A game, girl. Otherwise, and I think that your highest priority at this moment is fixing the situation at home. You really need to fix this situation at home, because this is dangerous, and I don't like you to be in a dangerous situation, and for sure not your daughter. You need to turn it around. You really need to turn it around. Yeah. Just change subjects, try to make it fun again, try to make it cozy. You can't leave today. I get it. The best is you get out, but you can't. So make it low, empty the bath that is filling, because you know what's going to happen. And I wish that even not to my worst enemy, because I hate violence. So get yourself back on the good part. Just be smart. So at this moment, Vinny is really not important, in my opinion. If you want to know my opinion, you need to fix that at home. Try to make it fun again. Try to get a way to unload the negativity. Burn some sage. Cook some nice meals they love. Put some music they like, Be kind. Dress what they like, Because he's a very jealous type. Very jealous type. Yeah? But that's my opinion. You do you, I'm not an expert. And if ever you feel unsafe, girl, you call 911, huh? Please promise me, huh? Because we're going back to that and it's a long time ago. But if your mom is telling me that, whatever, you better call for nothing than not, because you know what he's capable of. Don't be a hero here, huh? Please promise me that. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Hope everybody's doing great today. Hope everybody's happy and excited on this beautiful Monday. At this moment, I only have one person on my list. Somebody donated me a train, the blessed one. Can I have your question, please, sweetie? The blessed one. You're the last person on my list. If somebody still wants a VIP reading for me today, because I only will be back live on Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Of course, you can just book Teams readings with me or one-on-ones, or that's our one-on-ones via Teams, or you can also book pre-record. Just go to my bio, that's every day, but the lives will only be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week, okay? So if you still want a VIP reading with me today, then please donate. Get yourself in the next 10 minutes on my list. Just go to my bio, first and second options in my link tree, or you can go to PayPal me, Medium Shasha is my name, or you can still donate a train, okay? So you have another 10 minutes to get on my list, and otherwise, Minis will VIP readings for a small donation of $10 and euros, 5-minute reads will be available again on Thursday. If you're not following me yet, please follow me, subscribe, like, tap my screen, likes, keep tapping. Thank you. First of all, Happy New Year to you. Yes, you too, sweetie. Happy New Year. I wish you the best on health, on love, on wealth, on happiness. Having a good year. Let's ching. Woo! Okay. Janice. Yes, that was your name. Janice. Okay. Nathaniel says he likes me and wants to date. Is he sincere? Ooh. Ooh. I said love. I didn't say fake love. I wish you real love. So let's tap in that energy. What is this Nathaniel all about? Let's check. Okay. Yes, you're scared. You know I have black and white. Okay, the first card that is popping up is that Nathaniel is sent to you by spirit, so it can't be awful. But we're gonna nail that down layer by layer by layer. But the first thing is, this is a spiritual connection. So this person and you on spiritual level really vibe. You really vibe together. So it's like you both are from the same past ancestors, because I believe we all come from a spiritual family. This is like totally connecting. I feel like you both want the same in life. You bring the same energy to life every day. I mean, this is really important. Yeah. And you both higher selves, because that's, I believe we both are our higher selves. That's why it's so stupid that we think our way through life, because that brain is just the ages we are on this planet, on this rock, old. But our higher self has the brain of all our lives in the past and can see all our lives that will come towards us. So on that level, you just really connect perfectly. So that's the first step coming out of the deck. And then we go to the emotional part. That's not so very positive. Emotional, what I'm seeing is you both went through a lot in life, and that shapes a person. So we have here two people that when they just like stop thinking and just be with them as a whole human being, with the higher self, being just happy in a happy space, you just gel, you just become one. But the problem is we're always thinking, annoying, letting horrible things happen to us, caring, questioning ourselves. That's the danger. Yes, and that's the dangerous part here, because when we do that, then we will put shit from past lovers on this new connection, this new person, and it's actually not fair. So in this situation, you can really heal together but you can also get really toxic together. And that's what I'm saying. This is, or it can really like gel and merge, and this is the best match made in heaven. Or it can be so toxic because you just start like making a person with all your pain from the past, and the other person say, but I'm not that, and gets then also angry that they are seen that way and that person doesn't want to listen. So, and then they get uncertain because of the past that happened to them as well, and so on. So being vulnerable is what we all need in a relationship, and then you have really a meaningful relationship. But it's being vulnerable in daring to tell the feelings we have towards each other, but it's also calling each other out with things that doesn't blend with us, that we see as a problem, that we see that can be done better. And often we ourselves don't want to deal with our negativity because we like very good in like no, give somebody else the fault. So in this phase, you need to be the person here to really check in with each other often. Talking is like overrated these days. People don't talk anymore. They app, they text, they have sex, they have fun, they drink, they're out and about, but they don't talk. So having this relationship that could be amazing should really step one from the beginning, and should be the most important, checking in on each other. And checking in on each other doesn't mean that it needs to be boring, but it can be like buying a card game that asks questions, that you pull a question or you make this bowl with all these questions you want to know. So the importance here is to move slowly, but really date. And when you date, learn to know that person. It's far from me now, will it work? Yes, because when you're far away from each other, that's why they took the physical part away, because we didn't even talk about it, and your time is over, and I don't even need to mention it. When you're far away, you need to connect, you need to communicate, you need time to talk. And that's where the most work needs, and that's where the most time needs to be spent. So this is the weakest, should be your highest priority. And Spirit brought you, so 5 minutes have passed, into a connection where spiritually you're one. So when you're both in a good space, you just vibe, you just want to be together, you just want to think. When you think about it, you are already together, so you don't need so much of physicality. Just knowing that that person is thinking of you, of caring, or just sending you a nice note or whatever, you're happy already. You have already a lot out of this relationship. You get a lot out of it. Emotionally, you have to communicate. So this is really important, to call each other. Stop texting all the time, but really have a conversation. And sometimes because you're far away, you don't know what to talk about anymore, then play a game. Let's pull a card. I make and I'm going to ask you a question. Or next time, you write 5 funny questions that you really want to know about me, and I will write, and let's talk about them. Start being creative in knowing each other and having those conversations. And of course they can be kinky, and of course they can be warm, but start finding a way of making dating, and that's now communicating via voice, interesting, and start knowing this person. Know their weaknesses, know their things, know what they like, know what they can bring to the table, know what they don't want. This should be your most important thing. And then it's going to be the best match in. You're going to marry that's the last person. You'll stick to it, but you're not there yet. You're not there yet. But you have all the ingredients to make the greatest pie in your life. That's what Spirit is telling me. I hope it makes sense. The oracle card that I'm pulling on your reading is make peace with the past. You don't have to rewrite the story. Just stop fighting the chapters. Peace begins with acceptance. So this is all about accepting that this person living far away, because there's a reason. You put in your navigation system that you were done with all this blah, blah, and da. And the physical attraction is 100% there, so you don't need to worry. If you would be in the same place, you would just be busy with that. And once that passes, there would not be then you would hit on these insecurities. That is your weakest part, but the most important part. So, and spiritually, you totally vibe. So this is a story of creating the glue to make this a marriage forever, with great knowledge of each other and great communication. Like when you hear that somebody went through something, then you, if you care, you say, I'm so sorry, I didn't went through maybe something equal, but every person that goes through something goes through it differently, so I don't know, but I'm so sorry for you. So what do you need from me that I don't trigger these things? Then you show that you are proactive, not that person, but you are open to change for that person to have a great relationship. And then you can say, my past, this and that happened, so I spiral when this and this happens. So if you want to help me, can you please act like this or react, or when I send a message, send me something in the time of 2 hours, because if you ghost me, I totally get it, you don't ghost me, but it gives, because in the past I was ghost. Just start talking about those things in a kind, nice way. This is building the glue. This is fabricating the glue, because all the ingredients are here to have a beautiful relationship. Just don't make it toxic. And any relationship that has good communication skills and knowing a lot about each other, so you understand where they're coming from once they get angry or overwhelmed or whatever, forgiveness is very close, and it doesn't make and it doesn't become toxic, because you have a passive toxic relationship. So be very aware of that. That's what I've got for you. Did we pull an oracle card yet? I don't think so. Did we? Yes, you did. Okay. So that was your reading, sweetie. Yeah, I saw a lot of images with your reading, so then I get a bit confused because I see, smell, and hear things. So when I see a lot of images and I need to explain them, I don't remember anymore in which platform or which steps they come through. So I'm always like, okay, I'm back. But I love to give all the information that I get, because that's really important, because I want you to just make the best of your life, because you deserve it, sweetie. You're so amazing, and it took such a long time to have a better, this kind of person entering your life that you need. But there are issues, so good luck with it. Good luck. Okay, sweeties, if somebody still wants an oracle card reading for today, then please put your first name in the comment box. Everybody who puts the first name in the comment box, I'm trying to pull an oracle card for you today. So if somebody still wants an oracle card for the day, then just put your first name in the comment box. Okay, sweeties? I have Shiara. Step beyond comfort. Growth only happens outside the comfort zone. Embrace discomfort as a sign of progress. Ooh, you need to get uncomfortable. Veronica. Awaken your power. You are more powerful than you realize. Awaken you to your true strengths and step into your potential. I mean, after your reading, you're getting the lion. I mean, come on. Your mom is very close to you. Shelton, heal the attachment wound. Your wound is not tied to being needed. Let go of proving your value. Just be. Oh, that's a really powerful one. This is inner child healing. Good luck, Shelton. Luna, step into the divine timing. What meant for you won't pass you by. Trust the delays. They're aligning your path. So just be patient. Don't think if something doesn't work out right away that you missed your opportunity, or you did something wrong, or somebody just didn't want to give it to you. Just be patient. It's part of the process. And that's really also something that I think should be our collective today. We need to start being more patient, and we need to start really realizing delaying something makes something more real, more true, more lovable. We're so used that if we're hungry, we need to eat something. We're in a situation that we can just buy something or call somebody and they bring you a meal. In the old, or my life where I live, because I live very, very away from everything, very isolated. If I'm hungry, I need to drive an hour to go to a supermarket. There's nothing here. I need to see what they have, because they're not really big. I need to be creative. I need to go home. I need to cook. I need to invent something. I need to see my skill if I can make it. And then when you eat, that's very grateful. But we need to like plan our meal 4 or 5 hours minimum ahead. So because I cook on gas and we have gas bottles, so if it's empty, I need to find gas. And I don't know if it's empty or not. So we need to drive a far away to get gas. So see, by this lifestyle that I chose, because I come from the big cities, and why Spirit put me here, and I'm totally grateful for this period in my life, because it's just a period, you learn that things taste, smell, love, feel much pure. If we don't go for this fast food kind of yeah, fast food. I need something, I grab it, I need to eat it. You know, this approach doesn't make us happy. So I hope it helps. And I will see you all on Thursday. So please follow me, subscribe. If you need me private, just email me and DM me because I'm here every day. Then I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support, gifts, and coffees. Wish you all the best, sweeties. Bye bye. Same on YouTube.